To be honest with y'all, I'm really just ready to get to the honeymoons and like for us to just like start the show. Like let's just start.
Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here. We got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on Dorothy in here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am back with another recap and review of Married at First Sight San Diego, entitled "The Weddings Are Almost Over." Okay, y'all. I'm just getting into this. I know I didn't do the first 2 episodes. Let me tell y'all why. To be honest with y'all, I try to skip through the whole weddings and stuff like that. Like they don't. Sometimes they make me feel something, but the bread and butter of the show is when they're married. The bread and butter of the show is once they're in their after they get to their honeymoons and they're living together. That's the bread and butter of Married at First Sight. So I normally try to wait until then to really get into it, but I thought to myself, let me give y'all just a little bit. Me and Chloe Johnson, we're supposed to be doing something one of these days. So I thought to myself, well, let me catch the girls up just in case someone is going to be watching the show with me. They don't know about it, whatever. Okay. So first of all, let me start off by saying, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that button. Get the notifications. Members have been getting things as well, so become a member. It's very cheap. Make sure you like the video. Like, don't just be over here sitting down. Like, okay, there's a job to do. There is a job for you to do. You like it right now. Okay. What's up, Cameron? What's up, Just the T? All right, so y'all, let's get into it. So first, let me just go off with all of the couples. Okay, these are the individuals who have been picked to be married at first sight this season. Okay, some of them seem promising, some of them not so much. Okay, so individually, I'm gonna go through each couple and how I'm feeling about them so far. First, we have Lindy and Miguel. Miguel is a little cutie. There's something about him that's very charming, very innocent, something that's very cool, calm, and suave. The thing is, though, he does play tabletop games. Okay. Not that there's something against it. I date someone who dates tabletop. I mean, who plays tabletop games. I also just know that as a partner of someone who does tabletop games and someone who doesn't play it, it's time consuming. It can take up a lot of your life depending on how like deep that you get into the tabletop games. And y'all saw it in the first episode where they were matching each other. He came with a costume on. That means he really gets deep. That means he really dives deep. Okay, into the tabletop game. He's just not a here or there. He's not someone who doesn't know on the internet. He gets dressed up and goes down to the bookstores and does that there. So that's a little interesting. I'm sure he LARPs, if that's the thing. Do you do it like a verb? I'm sure he's into LARPing. Okay. Lindy, I really do like her. She is this girl who, she used to be, or she still is 7-day Adventist. So she had a very strict religious upbringing. Y'all know that I'm Adventist. And in 7-day Adventism, like it's really strict. There's certain things you can do. There's certain things you can't do. They still follow the Old Testament. Like it's very strict. I like this couple so far. They're two doctors. I feel like they'll get along. I feel like he's loving, he's caring, he's nurturing. I feel like she's ready to take on all of those things. I see the promise there, and I'm really liking it. Next, we got Kristen and Mitch. I don't like Mitch. Yeah, I said it. I don't like Mitch. I don't like Mitch at all. I think he is disgusting. I think he has an attitude problem. I think that he needs anger management. I think that he has fits. I feel like a lot of his priorities may not be in the right way. I mean, in the right order. He just really rubs me the wrong way. Getting on before this episode, what we did see is him preparing for this wedding. He's an environmentalist, which at this point that don't mean anything. We have people who was down at the January 6th, okay, environmentalists. Okay, so he had this band-aid on his head because he got hit when he was trying to surf or do something and just messing up all my wedding photos. I guess some of the stylist was cutting his hair. He got mad at the stylist and it's not right. It's my day. And it's causing a scene, just drama. And I'm not here for it. Kristen, drama. She tells her daddy the day before or of, who knows at this point, that she getting married at first sight. Okay, when I say that man turned into a tomato, he was so red when she was like, I'm gonna get married, and it's happening right now. The daddy was like, you crazy. Like, you are crazy. There's no way we're doing this right now. Like, how dare you even try to spring this on me? I know you've been looking for love. What's going on, Shay? I know you've been looking for love, and I understand that you really been wanting this. You remember the last time, I guess what happened was she got proposed to and they left her, so then she just took a big honeymoon or whatever. I think that's her. So we'll see what's going on. I don't think this couple's gonna last because of Mitch. Mitch has a very nasty, stank attitude. He's rude, he's disgusting, he's very particular, and I think that the relationship won't last, and it's not gonna last because of Mitch. I feel like Kristen will put an effort. I feel like Mitch, he's very independent and his thoughts are mean and nasty and rude, and I think he's gonna like cause them to separate. After that, you got Alexis and Justin. I love black love. We love to see it. Something about Justin is very just, he looks he's unconventionally attractive for her. Okay. I guess. What I don't like about him is this. Throughout these past 2 episodes, he's been, oh, the women fetishize me. They only look at me as a piece of meat. They want to see what I'm packing down there. And all of the women just chase me all around. I'm so tired of being looked at as a piece of meat. I want women to respect my mind and body. I'm so tired of people fetishize. Most women, majority of the women come up to me every day and they're like, oh, can I get in your pants? I don't know what y'all got going out there in San Diego, but I don't believe him. But there is something about Justin that he truly does have confidence. I don't know where any of this confidence came from, but he has confidence. He really feels as if like I'm that man. Like I'm that raw. I'm not raw. Okay. And I don't understand where it comes from, why he feels that way about himself, but he really does. Everything about him gives awkward, nerdy, not doing. It's just I'm not feeling him. Alexis, love her. She's so sweet. She's so bubbly. She's happy. I feel like she'll go with the flow. I feel like she's real. She's down. Like, I love Alexis. I feel like she's gonna make it work. She's not into no struggle love, but she gonna make it work. And I think I'm going to like her throughout this entire series. Stasia and Nate. Something about Nate seems disingenuous. And maybe it's because he was a booster. I don't know. Because you did say he was a booster. But something about him seems very disingenuous. Very facade-like. And I can't put my finger on it, but something doesn't seem truly authentic about him. He does seem as if he has a good heart and that he likes to hang around his friends, and his friends come in all shapes, sizes, backgrounds, genders, sexualities. Like, he has a really eclectic friendship circle. Okay, so I like him. I think Stasia's the boss bee. Okay, she's ready to get it done. Her story's kind of unique because she left her mother and she was like, I'm staying where I want. Like, she's been independent since she was a child. So I think that this is going to be a good coupling. She's ready to dive deep and get the money. She need to make sure that he ain't trying to take hers. Okay. And then Morgan and Ben, we don't really get a chance to really see them because he got covert. He got hit with the covert. And so they haven't been able to have a wedding. We haven't seen much of them. There's that on that. So that was just a quick little catch up. Let me just pour myself some bubbly. I'm sorry. little bubbly, and top it off with a little bit of lemon. That's how you do it there. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Oh yes. Refreshing. Refreshing. Okay. So let's get into the. Let's say I'm on the fence with Stasia and Nate. What gives you pause? What gives you pause? It's something about them. Wait till we get into this episode. Okay, so far everybody's gotten married. We're finishing out we're finishing out the last marriage, right? So I'm gonna try to do this in whatever order I can try to do it in. Okay, so first we are doing the wedding for Kristen and Mitch. Kristen, she is finishing the conversation that she was having with her daddy. He was scared, but he was like, look, let's just do it. He said, look, you tried it before, it didn't work, so let's do this now. Okay. Then you got Mitch and this damn band-aid. To me, he gives serial killer vibes. He gives like, I'll murder you in your sleep. Something about him gives me rage. But he's being a brat. This is how I wanted my hair. This is my day. It's about me. It's about what I feel. He don't know how to tie a bow tie. Nobody knows how to tie a bow tie. Now he getting mad at his groomsman's not tying a bow tie right. He's not liking his facial hair. And everything about him, he was just complaining. Yeah, still you walking into my wedding with this band-aid on. Girl, go to bed. We get to the mother. Yo, what type of hooker? Why did the mother come dressed in Savage Fenty? Y'all, I should have taken a picture of her. Why did Kristen's mother come dressed like this is a Victoria's Secret commercial? She came in with angel wings. I don't understand what type of lingerie. Why did someone tell her the dress code? She had on all she. What did Kristen's mom think she was going to? It just didn't make sense to me. It looked like she was ready for a nightcap. Okay. Why did Kristen's mother come dressed like a prostitute? I don't understand why she came to dress to her daughter wedding like that. Okay. She comes and she got this. And I'm thinking to myself, if you see the daddy and you see Kristen's mom, I was thinking to myself, y'all had sex? Y'all was doing the hump. Y'all two was having sex. But I guess Taylor Bay said she probably got her, took the money and got her face done. But they didn't look like they look more like sisters. And I'm really surprised that the mom came dressed in like she was doing a Savage Fenty commercial. Like I'm telling y'all, I don't care what nobody says. She had on full lingerie. So she came in. Mitch was like, "Is that the bride?" No, it's not. But she did look young. So then, before the wedding started, she did get a plain and an engagement ring. She's really happy about her engagement. Her engagement ring because it's so big. It means something to break hearts. Apparently, Kristen, her ex-fiance, before they broke it up, babe, can you open the door for him? He bought the ring, but he didn't finish paying for it. So then she had to finish paying for the ring, which I was like trifling. So, the mother comes down looking like a hooker. And then everybody else comes down. Then Kristen comes in. I was really concerned at how nobody mentioned the band-aid at all. Like, can we just break the ice and say why he got his band-aid on in our wedding photos? Because you messing up my wedding pictures. Can you at least just, break the ice and say, hey, sorry, this is from this type of accident? Just saying. But they, as they're doing their vows, they both love the beach. They asked, I wonder if they make sure that they ask before they kiss the woman, because I feel like it's proper management. Don't be putting your mouth on me. Just come put your mouth on me. Ask me, okay? Consent is the best way. So he said he shaved his head because of Pastor Cal. Chloe, I was like literally just talking about you, Chloe. So they said we kissed. She said we kissed, and Kristen said, "Give me your lips." Okay. So then they start talking. She has a pug. He's an environmentalist. He loves to protect the environment for his children. Kristen is really smitten by him. She says she loves tall, bald, and a beard. Okay, so she was smitten by him. The problem is he's not feeling the same. Okay, we do a quick scene of Ben and Morgan. They not having theirs because of the covert. Sorry, no sorry. Morgan's upset, but girl, I mean, whatever. There's nothing we can do. So we're finishing up Miguel and Lindy's wedding. She's like really excited. This is like the best day of her life. She's really excited. She feels as if she's been waiting all her life for this, and finally it's here. Then we get back to Mitch. Okay, after I do it this way, then we're just gonna go from couple to couple. So then we get back to Kristen and Mitch. I'll say this. Now, I haven't been married, and I have been in weddings before. That person who was doing the photos was very aggressive. Okay. And I feel like you gotta be aggressive like that. But she's like, look at me, 1, 2, you out, everybody in, come up, smile here, stand up, doing your tippy toes. Now we're gonna smile here, look left, look right. No, look center. Okay, now everybody, mom out, dad in, scooch up, everybody jump, go out, groom out, wife in, no, back together, lick. She was giving a lot. The girl was giving a lot. She was giving too much. I could understand why they were overwhelmed. Like, I just met her, we just met her, and then here you are yelling. She was like, turn left, everybody out. Okay, you in. Now, boom, down with a smile. Okay, kid, take that out of her mouth. Boom, there we go. It was just, she was giving a lot. Mitch was mentioned. And the photos was ugly, messing up my photos with that Band-Aid. Did y'all see one of the children had on a coat and had a Rice Krispie treat? The nerve in my wedding photos with a coat and a Rice Krispie treat, just messing up the pictures. But they taking all of the photos. He's saying, he's just overwhelmed by the process. He's not sure how he feels about her yet. Child, meanwhile, back at the ranch, Kristen's like, I really like him. I'm going to jump his bones tonight. What's bothering me, and I feel like this is about to be a reoccurring theme. What season was this, babe? What was the season with the girl who was dating Mark? I didn't like her. Not Mark. Y'all. It was the one with Chris. Whatever the girl name was, the one who just kept saying there's no affection, there's no attraction, there's nothing there. That's what he started giving me like immediately. When it was asking him, he's like, well, this is cute and all, but I like natural. I'm so glad, she took her shoes off and, I'm more of a spiritual. If you don't shut up. Yes. And it's really bothering me. Everything about him is really bothering me. Oh, I just want her now. I mean, I know she's dolled up right now, and this is what it has to be, but I don't really like her like that. I want to see her without makeup. I'm so tired of these men. This is her day too. And here you are. Just trash. So then we get to each individual weddings. I broke these out. So let's get to Lindy and Miguel. They're liking each other. They're having their first dance. She's feeling awkward because she's a Adventist. They never really got a chance to do dances and stuff like that. So she's like really nervous. And he's like, put your hands wherever, sis. I think that he's so handsome. She's smitten by him. I think she's crushing on him. I love the fact that they had like little cutouts of his face, his side. I thought that was so cute. She loves it. She's kissing the face. So I thought that was really nice. It was just really beautiful. They talk about speaking to each other in Spanish, and I'm telling you right now, if I would have been married at first sight and then they matched me with someone, they was like, yo, I'd have been like, check, please, we about to go to the bed. Like, we go to the bed tonight. Talk to me in another language, and I'm yours. Like, that's it. Now, I'm not saying speak Russian or German, but give me French, give me Spanish, sign to me, give me a little bit of ASL. I'm yours. Like, I'm give me that. Okay, show me bilingual this. I need a little bit of that. Okay, so they're speaking Spanish back and forth to each other. I really loved it. She's saying how it's getting hard to get a chance to feel comfortable with knowing him because like we weren't partners. We went straight from single to marriage. So this is kind of weird to like learn him like this, but she's also enjoying this day. She feels like she has like really high hopes and she feels like this is going to be cool. He's like, are you cool with dating an older guy? She's like, yeah, well, I said, 32 was the youngest. And he's like, well, what if I'm 35 and I haven't matured yet? And I did say to myself, well, he does go down to the game shops wearing costumes with his other friends who are also wearing costumes. And he was bringing out Monopoly pieces at your wedding. He was like, do you know what this is? He was bringing out game pieces to your wedding. So there is something there to explore, Lindy. I'm just saying he's giving you some signs. There is something there to explore because he did bring game pieces to your wedding. Okay, as soon as y'all sat down, he was like, do you know what these pieces called? I'm just saying. So maybe he is 35 and haven't matured because as soon as y'all started, y'all didn't even get a chance to you didn't even get a chance to sip your champagne yet before he started pulling out sorry pieces. Okay. So after that, they talked about crushing on each other, having the same background. They're both in the science, they're both doctors. She sits down, and Lindy sits down and gets a chance to talk to Priscilla. It sucked to know that Priscilla was the only member from his family who came. But I feel like she was very insightful. She was like, look, let me say something. My brother needs effective communication. He gets his hopes up. That's what I was saying, girl. Wait till he put that bear costume back on. Okay, you want somebody with maturity, but he's going around looking like Winnie the Pooh. So down to the game shops. Okay. So she was saying that he needs somebody who's gonna put in effort and then effectively communicate. I felt like the only thing Lindy kept doing was just repeating what she said. Thank you so much. And, I'm glad you told me about his effective communication. I'm going to really need that. And Priscilla was like, look, our family wasn't there. Our mom was out of the picture. Dad was here and there. Wasn't really. So the fact that he's an upstanding young man and he still turned out that way, even with all of the things that we had to go through, I'm really proud of my brother and he deserves someone that's going to be great. Lindy is meeting his family. Child, the brother could go to hell. Okay, I'm so tired of him. He came up to him, was like, do you believe in a higher power? And the thing about him, he was giving very Children of the Corn vibes to me. To me, he was giving very Children of the Corn. Okay. So he's like, do you believe in a higher power? And he's like, well, organized religion is not my thing. To be honest, who's to say who's right and who's wrong? Like, so never really got into it. It's a lot of religions. Who am I to say, nope, it's a lie. It's this person. Just like, you do your thing. Do you? The brother said, well, someone having a belief in a higher power was very important to me with Mary and my sister. Well, it was a good thing you're not a matchmaker and good thing you didn't set us up. Go create an app or you should have made your sister date someone. Good thing I'm not dating you and good thing that this process has nothing to do with you. Well, having a higher power and a belief in a higher power, something that's very okay. And married her now. And married her now. Like, get what is going on with you? And it seems like he's about to continue to play this whole God narrative throughout the whole series. I mean, I love the Lord like everybody else, but leave it alone. And it sounds like, which is weird because it sounds like Lindy's been running away from Adventism. She's like, look, I'm tired of not being able to dance and kiss and have sex on the first night. I'm doing me, boo. That's what it sounds like to me. But yeah, here her brother is looking like he just trapped an old lady under the house, like in the second Children on the Corner. And I really want my. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. So they talk about having sex that night. Okay, they said they ready to have sex. They gonna put it down. Okay. After that, we get to Mitch and Kristen's wedding. They have their first dance. She feels really comfortable. She really likes him. Critic Chronicles. I hear boo. Really feels comfortable with him. They were both trying to manage expectations. Here goes Mitch again. And it's really gonna bother me. One, because Kristen is a very pretty girl. Like, she's not ugly. She's not giving any major red flags. She's not doing anything to, we need to watch, except for that drama she did with her daddy. That was a little ridiculous. You telling your daddy right before you go down the aisle. That's a little crazy. I don't like him treating her like this, and I'm not gonna be here for watching it throughout the whole entire series. Well, I'm just happy you took your shoes off. I'm just more into the natural look. And I felt like she had to prove herself. Like, well, no, that's me. I'm the natural girl. No, seriously, like, I'm really down to earth. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You do not have to do that for him. Let it go, sis. So she asked if he ever been married before. He was like, no, never been that person. But he said, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not in my DNA. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not in my DNA. It's just not. I vowed to not lie to you. Whatever. So, she said, he sits down and talks to the mom. He says, so what do you, she said, what do you think? And he was like, well, to be honest, I thought it was you at first. Just like that. Just like that. You thought it was? I've not seen the episodes yet, but I'm glad for the recap. I can't wait. So just start watching the next episode. Like, you haven't missed much. Start watching the next episode. Natural, but all over her mouth. Okay. Dressed like that with the mom. Oh, I thought you was the. So then he's like, well, she was like, well, do you like my daughter? I just don't understand this whole y'all going up to the parents and being like, I'm not attracted to them. You know, I really don't believe in the whole love at first sight thing. You know, maybe it's gonna grow into it. You know, the mom was not feeling that answer. That's what she's like. So what? So why are you even come on the show? Well, you know, I feel like I'm leaving a successful career behind. You know, I have all of this stuff, and the only thing that I'm missing left is love. Girl, that's not a reason. Not for me. That's what I'm saying. Why would you go on a show called Married at First Sight? You don't believe in love at first sight. So I just want to share my life and family with someone, and it doesn't sound like you're in order. He's like, well, you know, fine. He's just dumping all negative stuff. You know, I really don't like her like that. I'm just waiting. I don't believe in love at first sight. It looks like, you know, I just never really had a commitment with someone, and I'm trying to share my life with someone else. Also, financial stability is not important to me. I'm looking more about impact. You know, if I'm broke, you know, that's good for me as long as I can feel like I did something for the world. Girl, the mom was like, sorry. My daughter need a little bit of money. She need her bills paid. Sis, well, you know, it's just I'm mission driven. Okay, girl. So then they're asking about sexual chemistry. She really likes what he looks like. I really feel bad because he's not that into her. He keeps saying, you know, Mitch likes this and Mitch. I can't. That's them. Then we got Stasia and Nate. I ain't never been married before. I've been to weddings and I didn't realize, you know, people tapping on the glass. That means kiss. So they was kissing. She likes him. She asked if he's always thinking about San Diego. He was like, look, I'll go where you want to go. Wherever you want to go. I'll do it. I can do it wherever I do it from anywhere. She said, me too. What were you thinking about dating someone who's younger? And she was like, well, no, I ain't no problem with it, you know? And he was like, well, I was trying to date someone younger, down to 27. But then he also said he wanted somebody who was independent. What independent women's? Like all at 27, I think we still struggling. We don't really get into our own like that till we 30. That's when we're really like cementing, like, okay, we boss. He don't believe in financial success. It was so stupid to me. She could grow in him. Maybe you think so, critic? You think? So then she meets Nate's friends. And then they said, you know, Nate meets her friends. They asked them, you know, have you learned something new? He was like, well, she's sleeping with her eyes open. No, that's not, we told you that already. He's gonna keep harping on that, and I need him to find something else. Her sister's like, okay, she gorgeous, so you trying to sleep with her tonight? And he's like, well, you know, just tonight I'm just trying to talk to her, you know, the attraction's there, but you know, I just really want to get a chance to know her more. And her friends are talking like, you know, Nate has his flaws, but what are yours? Okay. And she was like, well, you know, I'm selfish. I haven't had to compromise in a long time. I'm an independent woman. Throw your hands up at me. You know, so all of this is going to be a process. And then his other friend was like, well, you know, he has a lot of female friends. How do you feel about that? She was like, I don't care what type of friends you got as long as there's boundaries. Okay. I need to know what your boundaries are, and then you need to know what my boundaries are. We need to put those together. Okay, and we couldn't have had that conversation any sooner because insert Megan, the temptress. Okay, the temptress. Something about Megan and Nate tells me she sat on his face before. I feel like she did a full split. I feel like she got on top of him and did a full split. Okay, I feel like busted wide open. That's just what I feel. And to be honest, I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like Stasia feels the same way. So Megan comes over, they're meeting. Child, this is the most awkward meeting. So she's like, yeah, he's such a good person. He's so great, he's so amazing. You're gonna love him. And it's just like, you really got a good one. You really did. And whatever you need, if you even I'm a phone call away, you need anything, just always reach out to me. I'm always going to be there for you. And Stasia was like, so y'all known each other for a year? Yeah, but we do hiking, game nights. Child, they went back to they reverted back to the speech. Did Megan write the speech? Sunsets, game nights, hiking, everything that she sang, but did she write his speech? And she was like, but this has only been for a year. Yeah, it's just Stasia was like, you get a little emotional, girl. Everything okay? Like, what's tea, sis? Like, what's tea? You get a little emotional. I just really love my friends because I know he's just so amazing. He loves all of his friends, and when he holds onto you and he squeezes you tight. Why is this about? What is this about? We're not talking about it. We're not having the same conversation no more. When I say Stasia was looking at her like this, I just know how much he loves it and he cares for his friends. And he just holds you in and he squeezes you tight. Girl, are we metaphorically talking about the friendship still? Because this don't seem right. She was just giving a lot. She was giving a lot. Okay. So then she's like, but to be honest, I can't wait to have those times with you and try new foods with you and eat things with you. And it's like, girl, this is not sister wives. You're not doing any of those things with me. Okay, it's my man. Okay, we're not trying new foods. We're not hiking. I'm not watching the sunset with you, boo. Okay, what you need to do is go and marry that person. I got mine. Bye bye. It was just very weird, child. And Stasia was like, looks like we're gonna cut down some of these game nights, okay, for the Baba Beach. That Stasia was giving me, I would punch her into her face. Tell her not to come by my man no more. But they feel like they have chemistry, so hopefully we'll see what happens at the end of the night. She says she's not busting it open. He said he is gonna bust it open. She says she's for the Lord, and he said he about to take her down to hell. Okay. After that, you got Alexis and Justin. I really do love her personality. She's just so sweet. She's so kind. She's so caring. She's so loving. I think this relationship is going to work. Here he comes again, Mr. I'm a pleaser. I love to please. I just can't. We have another scene with his Debbie Downing brother. I'm so sorry. His brother said, I'm going to get on this TV show whether you like it or not. I'm so sorry. At first I thought you weren't ready, but now I'm really feeling like you are ready. And talking to her made me realize that maybe you're ready. I had a rigid view of marriage, and now I think that there's something else, and now I think you're ready, and I'm not going to cry anymore because I cried so much. Whatever. So then Alexis, she goes to talk to Justin's friends, and she's like, look, what's the cheat codes? What do I need to do? What do I need to know? And it was like, look, just understand that he's sensitive and he needs someone who's going to uplift him, and know that even if it doesn't seem right, his intentions are always good. But are you ride or die? You ride or die? And she was like, dying's a bit extreme, just met the guy today. But yeah, I got his back. I'll do whatever I can. They said, well, when you're upset or something happens, like, should he chase you or should he leave you alone? She's very toxic, just like me, but she was like, look, chase me. Okay, if I block you, send me an email. Okay, if I block that, send me a message about it. Do whatever you need to do. Kill my grandmother if you need to. Whatever you need to do to see me. If you need to, kill somebody in my family and then come to the funeral just so you can get a message to me, do what you need to do. That's how she was acting. Justin met her friends and it was like, look, she's handsome, you're handsome, but how you gonna protect her? And he was like, I'm just gonna love her. The other girl, she seemed like she was reading stuff out of a quotes book. Love her, but be firm. Inspire her, but lead. And it's just like, did she just go around looking at inspirational quotes on the wall or marriage tips 101? It was just very stupid to me. There was like, any red flags? Child, they said, you'll find out. See you later. You'll find out. See you later. A child, what if she ends up, what's the old girl name? Babe. What was the girl name who was with Michaela, who was practically tossing around foosball machines when she was, you remember who Michaela went through? Child, it was like an X-Men movie. Okay, when she went through in that room and it looked like all the games and toys just moved. She was so mad at Zach when he said he was leaving and Michaela went in there. She tore that game room up. I swear all the stuff just started backing up out of her way. You just saw telekinesis. It was like the movie Carrie. But I liked it better that way because y'all remember last season, all we kept doing is hearing Alyssa. Well, his friends told me some things and we don't really align on those core values, and I'm just hearing things from his friends. Child, they said you're not about to get me messed up on this. If you want to know what the flaws are, you'll figure it out when you marry. That's the toxicity she was like. She was like, you need to find a way to get to me, even if you got to kill somebody in my family to meet me at the funeral. Get the message to me. With that red bob, I just want to brush. I will say, and I heard that they only get champagne. Like, I heard that they don't get hard liquor at these weddings. You get like very, you get like, you don't get heavy, you get like wines. You don't get spirits. Sorry, you don't get spirits. I heard they only give you like champagnes and wines. These people be getting fucked up. Okay, so they must be guzzling it down because everybody was drunk at some of these weddings. So we see them do the dance. Justin was embarrassing to me. And I have crippling secondhand embarrassment. And Justin was going like this, and he was trying to be a Kappa. You know, if I had a Sigma all day, Fraternity Incorporated, but he was trying to do a shimmy, then he stopped, and then I just didn't understand where it was going. Then he did a flash dance move at the end, and I was embarrassed. Okay, people are watching us. No, they was drunk, definitely drinking. They was drunk. Like those people was something else was happening. And Michaela swears she did that girl. Now Michaela was crazy. Blue fight. So after that, we got them cut. Was it just me? Or was all of them cakes made by children? None of those cakes look edible. None of them made me happy. They all look sad. It looked disgusting. Y'all put this in the comments, and I need somebody to answer this. Chloe, let me know if you know. Was I the only one who didn't know? Do they have all of the weddings on the same day, or do they have all the weddings on the same day, or do they have multiple weddings at the same day? Because when Miguel and Mitch ran into each other at the same weddings, at first I was thinking to myself, how are y'all separating the virus? Okay, I only know these people in this family, and that's the bubble I said I was going to come to. Why do I now know that there's another party? I'm assuming it's cheaper. Rent out one big venue, separating my curtains, several weddings. But it was very weird when Miguel and Mitch came to each other. I don't know. It just, something about it made it very awkward to me as a viewer of the show. And I love reality television. And the closer you can get it to making it seem like it's real, to me, the better. Something about very heavily produced or the crossing in between these people's lives that don't need to be crossed bothers me at some point. So when I saw them both in the bathroom, I immediately was off put. And I was like, wait a second. What's this about? Like, what is this about? And why these are supposed to be their individual days with their people? Why does it seem like they're just shortening the pocket? Something about it just made me very upset. maybe 2 weddings the most on one day. Yeah, they do it all the same day. They have all 8 they all have 8 weeks. I don't like it. Heavily produced gives TV series. That's what when I love reality, when you can make the more real you can make it, even if you have to break the third wall, I mean the fourth wall once or twice, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But to be them meeting, we're supposed to be independent lives. I know we're doing this together, but my day is my day. It seems like now my day, all y'all days. Either way, that was pretty much the end of the episode. We get to them going back to their rooms, but it really wasn't that. I mean, the only pair of people we got was Justin and Alexis, and it was more about him saying, "Y'all, am I the only one hearing him say celibate? He's celibate. What is that? Celibate? I'm celibate. She's saying he's celibate. Is it the alcohol? Because what is celibate? And they just keep saying, I've been celibate because everybody look at me as a piece of meat. He's so, everybody's looking at me for a piece of meat, so I'm saving myself and I'm celibate. But you just met this lady today, wife or not. Now you ready to already jump into the bone? Like, girl. You celibate? I think y'all, I don't know. Put in the comments. Do y'all think they had sex? I think that he got a little. I think he got a little. You are wrapping up? No, hold on. I'm gonna come back. They keep saying celibate. You celibate? I'm celibate. You celibate? I've been celibate for a couple of years now. What's celibate? What's celibacy? What is celibacy? Y'all, okay, so now we're about to get into the show. Now I can start doing my reviews because I was like, look, I'm about to just clump these because the wedding parts, sometimes they're really interesting. These last wedding parts, not really. So we'll see. Y'all, I'm excited. Me and Chloe, y'all make sure y'all go follow Chloe. Chloe, put your channel in the thing because one of these days, me and her are gonna do like a review together, maybe a couple of them because we both like the show and we both have similar humor. But y'all, how do y'all feel about these couples? Who y'all think gonna last? If I could put them up here, I'm gonna say right now the one that I am celibacy. Yeah, but a celibacy. They keep saying it's celibate. He's celibate. Celibacy and you're celibate is something different than celibate. I don't even know what celibate is. Okay? I know a celibate. You celibate, you give a bit. So I'm gonna say, let me move this thing. So y'all can see my beautiful face. All right. So I'm gonna say right now, the people that I'm rooting for, that I want to last the most is, I love black love. I do love black love. I'm thinking that Justin and Alexis could make it because they're both heart-centered. Like, they're very heart-centered. I feel like it's an easy relationship. So Alexis and Justin. Lindy and Miguel, because Lindy is all over Miguel. I hope it's not a situation like, what was that girl's name? What season was that with the girl who she was losing herself because the husband didn't want to have sex, but she was like, every night I'm jerking them off. Ryan, and whoever the girl was, she was like, every night I'm sitting here and I gotta do that. She's getting him off. Hopefully Miguel's gonna put it down for her, but she is smitten by him. Okay, so I think Alexis, I feel like they may have a good amount of marriages this season. I'm seeing 3. I'm rooting for Stasia and Nate, Justin and Alexis, and then Lindy and Miguel. Mitch already don't like her. Like, he already doesn't like Kristen. I don't see that changing. He has been very vocal about not liking her. He keeps saying, oh, I'm more into this. You don't like her. You don't like her. You don't like her. And then Morgan and Ben, I don't even understand why they were put together. They both like to work out and they both like this whole, physical activity thing. But when the experts were describing them, especially Dr. Peppers, shout out to Elijah, sometimes it didn't make sense. Like, I sometimes it just didn't make sense. Hopefully, ethnically it could work. They can really go with their cultures and their backgrounds, but I can't. That photo looks like he doesn't like her. He's far away, awkward looking. Exactly. All the way over here on his knees, but repulsed by her. I just can't. I love Stasia and Nate. They together. Alexis and Justin together. And, Lindy can't keep her hands off of Miguel. So I see that happening. Let us know how you feel about the episode. Make sure you like this video, comment, subscribe. We back, baby. We back, baby. Let me get out of here. Super chats are great way to support the channel. You can always give after they're called super thanks. I really appreciate each and every single one of y'all who are in here. Comment just for the algorithm after this is over. What I need you to comment is who you think is going to last, who you like the least, and who you like the most. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Chloe Johnson's channel. Me and her are gonna be doing stuff together, so that's gonna be fun. If y'all want to know more about me and everything else I have going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can also find me on Twitch, BusyBlu, where this is definitely streaming right now. This is also streaming currently on Twitter. What's up, Twitter? All right, y'all, let me get out of here. I'm about to go get busy and shout out my members, and you all stay busy. Till next time. What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and we are back.
Get busy in here, get busy in here.